This is my real working studio. I have an upstairs studio which I use for my computer and admin work, and also where I have a drafting board and work in watercolor. But this is downstairs in my basement. And when I moved into this house, I wanted something basically that was down and dirty, not exactly finished, and I got it. I have an unfinished basement, which is studded, I guess is the right word, for drywall and painting later on down the road. But what I really wanted it for was someplace that was kind of messy and bare bones, and boy, I got it. It's working well. Let me take you on a quick tour. Um, the only problem I have is this is a wonderful window and I get some good light, except when it rains around here. I have another window in the door. You can see my neighbor's house and their car next door. So what I use to supplement my light here is this light that has a bulb for indoor outdoor. And this is, I hope you can see this, a daylight artist studio lamp. I got this one from, I believe, Jerry's Artorama, but they're available from any art supply store. And this supplements my art. I'm sorry, yeah, it supplements my art, absolutely. It supplements the light, kind of bright. Apologize about blowing your eyes out on this. I have enough room to set up an easel. I can go larger, smaller. I have a chair. I prefer standing. Floor is concrete. It's messy. The previous owners had kids that stayed down here and uh, worked with pastel. Now they work with chalk, and some of the walls are marked up, some of the floors marked up. That's fine with me. I don't care. I'm not in here for the beauty of the place. I have a setup for my paints, basic supplies, palette. I could work here in watercolor. I tend to work upright in watercolor, but this is where I like to work with oil. And then in the back, real basic setup for medium when I'm changing my mediums. I use Gamsol from Gamblin, and I use coffee filters to filter the medium from one jar to the next, so I could go ahead and reuse it as much as possible. And I tend to be a little bit of a fanatic as far as neatness. So I have pieces of cardboard and paper on this very old folding table. And it doesn't help. I'm still messy. The basement does not have running water. It has bare bones electricity. So I bring water downstairs, and I'm using old-fashioned Fell's Naphtha soap to clean my oil brushes, but you can also use a brush cleaner soap. And I tend to clean them out with that and water down here. More mediums, the ever trusty water, or as it may be, coffee. And then I've got some minimal storage space for canvases, various doodads and supplies, brushes, miscellaneous things that I don't know about or can never find. The toilet paper is used actually with the blue shop towels for cleaning my brushes as I work. This is my handy Julian pochade, not pochade, but easel that I take out when I'm painting outside. More canvases. I won't bore you with that, but that's an area where I store some of my finished paintings. That's really a junky area. I've got a mat cutter in there and storage for more frames and mat board and backboard for the watercolors. I work in three mediums. I work in watercolor, oil, and acrylic, so I have a lot of different things. The temperature right now, it is end of June and August, so we're talking 62 degrees. I love coming to the basement when it's hot because I don't keep the air up very high. In the winter, I've got to tell you, it's cold. And yes, I have two thermometers because sometimes I can't believe what one says. Uh, then over here, I have an old wooden palette. I don't use that one anymore. I tend to use a glass, easier to clean. And pieces that are in progress, I need to make shelves or resting areas coming off of these studs for paintings that are in progress. Big drawing board and remnants from the previous owner. It's this old cabinet, which is perfect for storing stuff. It's kind of icky and dirty, but they had it in their shop down here. And I'm just going to go ahead and keep it icky and dirty because I don't want to be bothered cleaning everything. So another table, more canvases, a chair. I do get internet service down here, which is a thrill and a half, meaning it's not the greatest, but it works. So I come down here in the mornings and sometimes in the afternoons. I like the morning light better, and I like it because it's quieter in the morning. In the afternoon, people tend to mow their lawns and use weed whackers, and it gets noisy. So this is my studio setup. Not the most pretty one, but it works for me. I kind of like the concrete look, and I've used those concrete walls in some of my watercolor paintings as a background. I like the texture. Well, thanks for visiting with me. I hope this helps you guys as far as your setups, so you know you don't have to have anything perfect. I have friends that work in their garage in Florida, and it's hot. At least I have a cool space here to work. I encourage you to get a permanent setup when you are working. It helps. You have a place to go, a place to hide, a place to create. I hope you have a wonderful creative day and week, and above all, remember to keep practicing.